Hello, squaddies. How's everybody doing on a Friday evening? Got a hell of a matchup for you tonight. Joining me, I got my man BarisaxBro.
Hey, how's it going, zyphaz?
It's going good, man. Unfortunately, I don't think we can provide it. I don't know. I'm not in HiveGuard. Well, actually, I am rostered in HiveGuard, right? So I don't know. Can we provide the audience a 2-1 tonight?
You know, if it were possible, it would definitely happen, and I don't know who would win it. You know, it's always gone back and forth, and since we haven't had any opportunities to do the 2-1 this season, we don't really know where it would have gone.
Well, speaking of things that could be possible, looking at the scoreboard, let's hit that magical scoreboard button. Baywatch is leading the pack right now. They got 6 points, but this is their last match. But Orange on the flip side has only played one match. They got a donut right now, but possibly if they 2-0 Baywatch and the unthinkable happens tomorrow against your squad, they could possibly jump to the top, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, this Group B is kind of wide open, even though a few games have gone on. HiveGuard beating Orange Squadron, and then Baywatch beating HiveGuard. So you would think that means that Baywatch is going to win tonight, but rumor has it that Orange has been practicing up, and I'm sure they're going to be a lot tighter than they looked against HiveGuard. And I'm excited to see what they bring out tonight, and I'm really excited to see what they bring tomorrow. Unfortunately, hopefully I'll be able to make it to that one. We'll see if the scheduling is going to work out, but no matter what, we'll have 5 of our 6, so it's going to be a good time.
You're just sandbagging, right? Because you're trying to let Orange know that, oh man, NiWi's going to be here without Barry. Maybe we could get some longer extended phases.
Who knows? Who knows what my intentions are? I don't even know, so.
That, or maybe, I don't know, maybe NiWi's going to bring out an interceptor farmer.
We've definitely been working on some interesting things, so that's one thing that I like about our team is you never really know what we're going to do. And sometimes all of the things that people think, you don't necessarily catch everything on stream, so it's been a fun time.
Well, it does look like, I wanted to call them Vorpal Squadron. They're not Vorpal Squadron, right? It's Baywatch. There we go. El Mitch.
Yeah.
El Mitch's team has gone with imps. Let's go ahead and switch to the game view.
Yeah, let me get joined up here. So going.
And that's not the game view. That's Infuse.
There we go. Oh, so we're gonna have a sub here for Baywatch. It looks like Sitka is gonna be subbing in.
Actually, I think Sitka did get rostered. That was maybe 2 days ago.
Was that a roster move or was that a sub move? Sitka is Baywatch now.
Sitka is Baywatch, so everyone else is irrelevant. We could forget about the fact that longtime veteran Vix Guy is finally back in the game. One of the best OBJs of 2020, 2021.
Yep. Mad respect.
All that matters is Sitka is Baywatch.
Well, if I'm reading that correctly, that means that the other 4 pilots will be hangering for Sitka to carry the team.
PK is relevant. Yeah.
I'm going to let them know we are all ready to go.
Thank you, sir. Brandon is confirming. Sitka is actually back to Baywatch.
Sitka back to Baywatch. Okay, so interesting move. So it looks like the Beck Squadron losing Sitka and Sitka moving over to Baywatch. I'm sure there's absolutely no story there.
Is there anything else to talk about other than squadrons?
There's nothing else in the world.
Nothing
now,
else in the world.
In here, I noticed that Baywatch, in true Rando fashion, is not coordinated in their uniforms. We have a drop.
Either a drop or...
no, lobby reset.
Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe they're changing their uniforms.
That's probably it.
Oh, I didn't get to main menu in time. Caster fail.
Oof.
Coming out of the MC75, we have Sitka.
Just Sitka. Baywatch.
Hurry!
All
I
right.
better get out before the... There we go. I did not win the game as a spectator. New lobby is up. We're gonna join Ignis, dogfight player. There we go.
Looks like there's still 5 minutes left in the predictions. If chat wants to go ahead and throw their schmeckles on over. The Z-Bucks.
That's right. We're on my channel instead of SEF, so sorry if you guys are empty on points. I know I haven't been streaming in a long time. Regarding names, Green Eggs is...
That must be Eladrin,
okay.
if I remember correctly.
Right on. I think and
Yeah,
everyone
so
else is... Yeah.
We're likely to see Eladrin and Vix in the OBJ roles, Sitka and Disco Dino as their flex, and then Hentai Pilot in the support, which is, I believe...
Detenshi,
yeah.
Is Belladrin short for Best Eladrin? Is there a secondary Eladrin? Okay.
Better Eladrin?
Better Eladrin. That, yeah. Or could it be Barry Eladrin? Channeling some caster energy.
Alright. Ooh, Orange Squadron.
Base to dread. And Toro with the hair. He's got the mop going.
If the helmet doesn't fully encase your head, might as well not have it, right? If your cockpit is compromised, you're gone anyway.
If you're heavy on that Pantene Pro V, you got to show it off. No split ends.
So it looks like we're on Sasubo for this match. What do you think? Do you have any insights on what you think we're gonna see here? Baywatch, known for some crazy stuff. Orange also have some interesting lineups, especially on NR.
When it comes to Sasubo, on my chart, I think Sasubo is slightly Empire on the open.
Definitely.
Frigate phase defenses lean towards NR. Flag to flag, I think it's even.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what these teams bring. I've seen Orange bring B-Wings before. I've seen Triple Bomber. I've seen Double U-Wing. I've seen turrets. All from Baywatch. Let's see what they're going to bring today.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the Triple Bomber right here and seeing if those Golos could land before a single Y could get to that left pack. Well, that left donut pack is probably like evened up with imps, but every other pack is much slower.
Yeah. Yeah, Triple Bomber is really nice for this map for sure.
Coming out of the MC75, we got 2 Ys, 2 X's, and a U.
Okay, pretty standard stuff it looks like.
It's Toro Sinric, S-Flex, Hobbs in the U, and Fabian Staffy in the Ys. On the insides, we got two TIE defenders. Vixia and Eldrin in the bombers. And go ahead.
I was just going to say very boring 2-2-1s for both teams. But we'll see how this is going to go for the opener. Disco's going after a Y-Wing now.
Disco's going after Staffy, and Sitka was also on Staffy, so they are attempting to double up. I did hear an ice. It's on Staffy.
There we go. Staffy's down.
Staffy. Seeing if Fabe can claw some of this back. Easy full evasion, but marked.
Nope. Evades it.
Both Disco and... Oh, actually, Sitka is on some flex and flex action, going after Senrik.
Yeah, right now the stats are pretty much even, except for that kill on from Sitka. 13 AI for Vix. There we go. Flip goes to Randos.
It goes to Randos. Hentai is evading right now. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get early marks in.
And they have two defenders, so they're just going to rely on ion missiles and some Burt cannons to get these shields down. Let's see how quick they can do it. 30 seconds about to go past.
TIE bombers are in. TIE defenders are in.
About 35 seconds to get shields down. A little slow, but still okay.
Morale. Orange is moving to Raider already. Cynric is sitting on there with the blast burst. Bar, 1 minute, 5 seconds in.
It's a pretty good offense so far for Baywatch. They need to get this frigate out of phaseable though.
12 to flip.
About 15.
One morale, one AI. And there's the flip.
Vic's very low. He has to get out.
Vix is at 38. Does not look like any either flexes on him. Out of phase is taken by Baywatch. Hobbs with a quick strip. They're starting on Charlie. Oh, minus 10. Toru got picked.
Very nice. Oh, Toru goes down, but a very fast strip on Charlie means that they're going to get this damage in now. Let's see if Cynric, yep, he has that Plas Burst. He's getting ready for these loops.
Oh, completely missed that. Cynric was Plasburst double ion. Fabian Ice, able to recover Hobbs with the clutch resupply. Sitka still in pursuit. About 20 to flip. Is Sitka on the Y?
Cynric just doing these Plasburst loops, checking his enemy's position to see where they are, and now going after Hentai Pilot, trying to take out that support as the phase goes into transition. Did they get that out of phase is the question.
Fabian was in trouble. I see the Arcaton burning, but I can't see any hit points.
It's very low. It's at 12. Toru is in, shooting some torps. He gets one torp in, and it's down to 6. If he can get one more torp in, they will get this out of phase. Fabian goes down, though, slowing down their farm.
Yeah. Sitka was able to close that kill right at the phase end.
Alright. Baywatch is going to have to make the decision. This phase, push through or out of phase.
About 30 morale into the phase right now. Actually, 50 bar now.
Cynric getting pressured by Sitka.
Staffy is ox dry, so there might be a slowdown in morale right now.
Yeah, Sitka using some offensive PK pressure on the enemy flex, trying to get Staffy down, but then bonks into the Nebulon going after the OBJ.
It does look like they're deciding to go in now because that Raider had 0 flames on it.
Yes,
About
they are
18
moving
to
in.
flip.
Cindric is on Hentai Pilot, trying to stop that Reaper from being able to get in and get marks. That cruiser is very low. Is the Raider down? No, Raider's up. Raider will
looked
take
like it was
soon.
full health.
There we go. Raider takes. Oh no, Raider's destroyed. Oh, they did not. Oh, they did deny. There we go. No, they didn't deny.
No,
they
it's
didn't
still
deny
up.
the oop.
It's still up. It's still up. Yeah.
Good job by Orange being able to get the phase flipped without the oop going down. Looks like maybe Staffy died and
We did miss the Staffy death,
forced the
correct?
flip. Yep. Now they're gonna have to get the shields down and get Delta out of phaseable very quickly.
Fabian Ice on top of the Arcatin, and they're able to close the kill.
Eldrin very low. Daffy might get some pot shots in on the way in, or might just be checking out the enemy position. Yeah, it looks like Staffy's going after Delta damage. But morale is not in Orange's favor.
About 24 morale right now. 18 morale to flip.
We see Staffy is getting the turret stripped on that Arctican, but I do not know, will Orange commit to the out of phase so high?
So, Baywatch did not take the out of phase. Detenshi is leading Hangar right now, though, so they could use this time to erase some of those early packs with that that frig take, going with a full bar. And here we go.
Yep, we see some AI coming in and now deleted by that frigate going down as Baywatch moves in on the MC-75. Sitka getting in position for the shield gen dunk.
Marks do land.
Alright, Sitka gets his disable down.
Enemy shields have been disabled.
And survives to tell
Shields
the
are
tale.
down.
Let's see if Baywatch can get the fish in one phase.
75 minus 28. I can't do the math that fast, but that's how much morale they got to do it.
Cindric going after the Raider now, but will it be fast enough? Morale about half.
Bombers are laying their rotaries into the top of the MC-75.
MC's about half, Raider's about to go down in about 10 seconds, I want to say.
They're gonna need 3 AI after that. Oh, it looks like Raider
we
and
go.
2 AI popped. You don't need one more. And there's the MLM out.
There we go.
MC is at 19.
This is definitely out of phaseable, but Detenshi is about to go down. Hentai Pilot at 9, dunked, but is surviving, regaining shields. Orange is going hard after them, still have to get through a frigate and the whole ISD, while Baywatch tried out of phase this MC-75.
I believe I saw Sitka holding the tether. Yep, Sitka's holding the tether. About
It's at 9-8. 7. Shields back up.
But they're dropped. Oh no. Almost no.
Very
Mark,
low
that was Mark.
oxes. Very low oxes for Baywatch.
We lost a cruiser.
And Detenshi did go down.
7 shields are still up. Sitka's still tethering.
Eldrin's sitting high engines. 4 MLMs and all of his Golos. He's just waiting for those shields to go down.
Disco only working with laser power.
The Empire has disabled our shields.
Meanwhile, Orange Squadron's working on the ISD.
Enemy shields disabled.
Shields go down on the
MC's at
ISD.
5. 4 MC.
Being destroyed.
Looks like Vixia does
The
have a...
ISD is melting.
Vixia just fired
3.
a goal at the turret trio.
2, 1. Did it blow up? We see some pilots go down for Baywatch, and they do take the MC-75. Wow.
Leading the way,
That
Disco
was-
Dino.
Starting to get close. Sorry, go ahead.
No, oh. We lost somebody at the end of the scoreboard. Were they? Did they have a disconnect?
We lost Hentai Pilot. It looks like.
Yeah. I think
They
Spoon
went
said,
0-1.
or Spoon
wait,
mentioned
no.
that Orange must have lost somebody on ISD as well. Staffy. We're missing Staffy. So, I saw Detenshi was evading on the MC. Orange eventually did get him. Eldrin was towards the rear of the MC 75. Disco was towards the high front. I don't remember when Detenshi dropped. I must have completely missed that.
Or Staffy. It must have been towards the end because I saw Staffy popping turrets under the shields of the ISD before the out of phase was completed. So it would have been just at the very end. But either way, a very close game. Really good by both teams, just staying in there. Orange Squadron able to make that miracle defense on the MC and defend their MC from the out of phase and get that ISD down below half. Just not quite fast enough.
We've had some really, really, really good matches lately in SCL, well, and SPPL. It's been great to watch.
Yeah. So now with that loss, it looks like Baywatch, or with that win, I should say, Baywatch is going to secure their place on top of the division, unless there's some kind of weird tiebreaker stuff that I don't understand. Orange Squadron here could take a point to play the Ruiner, though.
Yeah, I don't think this time around there's going to be a turtle race.
Well, nobody likes that. Everyone wants a turtle race.
So for all of you bettors out there, El Mitch does bring home the bacon. And of course, my game crashes after everything's done.
Of course.
Game's up on Hobbs. I'm relaunching the game right now.
Is it the same password? Oh no.
That was game one.
Yeah, game one goes to Baywatch.
Fame, are you on your phone or are you at a keyboard?
All right, so we got some subs coming in. I see Power Paladin, Revenge, aka Brandon, Hentai, Spoon the Hut. Oh, multiple subs. There's swaps coming in for Baywatch and Vix, yeah, returning. So 3 out of 5 pilots swapping out for Baywatch. Meanwhile, Orange bringing their same 5, it looks like. Hobbs, Sinric, Staffy, Torutaka, and Fabian.
Quick start. Let's go and get those predictions running.
There we go. Alrighty.
So aside from the roster swaps, you think we're going to be seeing anything drastically different than the standard 2-2-1?
Well, we have seen some A-Wing play from Power Paladin in the past. It's definitely possible.
We've also seen Power Paladin on TV. For those who aren't aware, check out his IMDb.
Yeah, I'm not sure. if Orange on Empire, typically they play 2-2-1 and play to their host advantage. So we should see some pretty standard stuff out of them. But we'll see if Baywatch came up with something creative to overcome.
Here we go. Game 2. Or match 2. Game 2. Baywatch, Orange.
Good timing on the ad.
Oof.
No, this is perfect. It's right before we launch.
Hopefully somebody's got a PS4 or standard Xbox.
Well, my PS5 will slow it down enough, I'm sure.
Coming out of the NC75.
There we go. Perfect.
Looks like we do have a standard 221. Vixia in a Y-Wing. Power in an X-Wing. Spoon also in an X-Wing. Detenshi in the U-Wing. And Revenge in the last Y-Wing. 221 also on the imp side. Hobbs in a TIE Bomber. You know, that's a Slam TIE Bomber. Staffy in the other TIE Bomber. Toru and Sinric in the flex.
Yeah, they got Fabian in the Reaper today, giving Hobbs a break from support duties, it looks like. Toru Taka instantly targeting Wyvern. Vixia.
It does look like both defenders are on Y-Wings, and the Y-Wings are leading right now. 2 AI to flip. 1 AI to flip.
A lot of missile spam coming out on Vix. Vix will maybe be able to survive. He's at 25 with some shields. He gets a clutch resupply, flips around, and gets a kill on Toru Taka, flipping it around and securing the flip for Baywatch.
Counter PK, gotta love it.
Now, Spoon has Conk and Ion Missile, and so does Power Paladin, so let's see what the shield strip is going to look like for Baywatch here.
From the church, getting some representation. Where's my man Rain at?
Alright, it looks like we got 2 Ion Missiles and some Ion Lasers, yeah.
Plus 31 on that strip. Really good strip there.
Very good. We already see the Y-Wings working on those turrets on the Articans, getting Delta down. Phase looks like morale stalled a bit for Orange Squadron.
Just about 50% of the bar right now, at 50 seconds.
We are not necessarily seeing any farm suppression from Baywatch, so I wonder what's going on the Orange side.
We did see Vixia go down. I didn't see who got it, if it was Toru or if it was Sinric. Toru is on the Corvette, so it must have been Sinric. $120 on that first offense. Did you were able to see? Were they able to get that out of phase?
I am not certain. Nobody is targeting it currently. They are both on Fabian, trying to get rid of that Reaper. Reaper able to get marks in, and now trying to use the frigate, the Nebulon B, as cover. I would assume they did not get the out of phase because they're not committing to it right now, or they might be saving for it later, but they could be going for a dupe in the future.
Meanwhile, this Nebulon's really melting quickly.
Oh yeah, as morale falls below 50%, so does the frigate, or the Nebulon B. Raider is going down shortly, but will it be enough?
It's going to be about 1 AI. Oh, Raider does flip now.
Looks like Staffy Cat's having some issues with his orbits, but he's getting it back together now.
That's TIE Bomber standard hull. That's why I quit the game. Well, among other things.
Fabian backing out, trying to get his bomber Sinister recovered. He gets a clutch resupply out, gets out one more set of marks, and backs out for his defense. Yeah, so it looks like they did have the oop available, but chose to leave it. They must be looking for a dupe on this phase. The cruiser's already at 80 before shields even go down, so looking very good to get a dupe.
Really quick morale coming in though on the orange side. They did have their out of phase to take, but there was no PKs there, so it's Raider flips already. Corvette is still shielded. We do see Hobbs on it, Defender on it. Staffy is still. Oh no, we got all 4 players on it right now.
Raider flips, but will it be fast enough?
Nebulon
Bs are falling.
Spoon is iced. Someone must have left the Raider. And
that might be the stall they
pick.
need. There we go. Power Paladin is looking at a TIE bomber. They did not get their oop closely secured, and with no proton torps on the field, it might be difficult to grab. We see conks going out from Power Paladin.
Shields go down on the remaining frigate.
See, and this is what you don't want. Vixia also contributing to the oop, but if that Y-Wing is out of phasing, they are not farming.
All Vanguard squadron ships.
Vixia also is out of Golos. 3 MLMs only.
Oh.
And Revenge only has 1 Golo, so they are able to flip on the back of that double out of phase.
Yep. Baywatch using the last out of phase to flip it. Detenshi already in position. Marks are out. Detenshi disabling left shield gen by himself. Nice job getting in. Now feeling the pressure. Shields are down on ISD. Baywatch looking for a commanding lead, going to win all of their games in this group.
Revenge does take out the right visual tractor beam.
We've destroyed the enemy's tractor beam.
Both tractor beams are destroyed. Thanks, Ardo, for the call out.
Detenshi getting a clutch resupply to Brandon just before he gets dunked. Brandon surviving the dunk, has 69. Nice hull. Oh, nice. Who ruined it?
Star Destroyer gets a fresh mark at 22.
Yeah, this ISD is all but destroyed as Orange is trying to get some PK pressure in.
Definitely does not look long for this world.
Ooh, a cheeky kill onto Vix to pad the stats from Torutaka.
And there goes the ISD. Clinical ISD take following that out of phase to end the phase.
Yeah, I mean, just very, I would say, dominant game by Baywatch. It felt like they were in complete control of morale the whole time, even when you felt like it was Orange's turn to go in. Baywatch kind of had the reins. Hobbs pulling at 101,000 capship damage, though, in the TIE Bomber, going 0-1 with 19 AI. We see Fabian getting 1 assist with no deaths in the Reaper. Sinister, 38 AI, 39,000 capship damage, and 23,000 capship damage from Sinister, 20,000 from Torutaka.
Really nice natural 60-40 or 60-30 or 60-40 splits from the farmers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking over at the Rando, or sorry, Baywatch. Oh my gosh, their damage spread was very even, and we see Revenge.
Oh, did we lose Barry? Oh, did Barry just get out of phase? JP, are you here?
Hello?
There you go. There's Barry.
There we go. Cut out.
All right, let's see if anyone wants to come to his chat.
Yeah, let's do it. Lag cannon got Barry. R.I.P.
Better in the post game than in a match, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Figured it was Barry's bedtime. He just collapsed. True.
It's just about midnight where you're at, or what?
Yeah, just about 20 till. I just don't have work tomorrow, so I'm allowed to be up. And I took a nice nap today.
There you go.
Are we gonna get any interviews?
There we go.
Hello.
Gentlemen. Spoon?
Hello.
Vix, how's it going?
I'm doing
Pretty good.
How are yourself?
Feeling good.
Hell of a 2-0 there. I mean, mathematically, Orange had to do everything they could to, I guess, stay alive on the scoreboard. And you guys were able to suppress. You guys had a really clinical ISD attack. I love the fact that you started the phase from their side of the field, or the offensive phase. Anything stand out for you guys? Either game?
I guess the
go ahead,
plasmers, just like in the bomber side, sorry to cut you off, I get to say this, the plasmer side was something to be wary of. Again, I keep saying that the bomber score is not really an issue or not really something that you notice, but now that I took a hit, you can get one shot.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, having that plasburst from Sinric is absolutely terrifying, and especially if you're used to doing some long drifts or you're not feeling pressure, just out of nowhere you can get two-shot, like you said. Very scary.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my comfort zone of believing that nothing changed is gone, but I mean, it was a pretty good game.
So
it
we
was
were kind
a
of surprised
good
to
one.
see you guys play it kind of standard, just seeing some of the fun stuff you've run in the past. Was there any kind of intention with that moving into this game against Orange?
I think we've been working pretty hard here on kind of a lot. You see a lot of our players kind of playing different roles. Like you saw, we had Detenchi as our support tonight. When usually we have Brandon. A lot of our team is just kind of switching up roles here, trying to kind of become jack of all trades kind of people. So while we're running what looks like a standard 2-2-1, we got like different people coming in, bringing their own flavors to how they fly. I mean, we brought it. We just picked back up Sitka, so he kind of brought his own style of PK tonight in that first game 1 with Disco. They kind of have their own synergy there, and then Pally and I have our own synergy as the flexes there, and then it's kind of that's kind of been where we're working as a team right now, rather than kind of going for big out of the pocket strats.
Anything behind the decision for both you and Pally to carry those conks?
I mean, it kind of like a personal feel, kind of thinking about what we're doing in phase here. Conks just kind of seem to be kind of fit more. I mean, we all know what a conk can do to a TIE bomber when it hits, especially with without the reinforced hull anymore.
Yeah, 1K is a huge chunk.
It does its job when it hits. I've had some, not in these games, but when the warm ups, I had some good hits with conks, and it was feeling good.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys had some really nice long offenses, which really helped since you didn't have any Protorps on the fields to bring in that big damage. You guys had pretty even damage across all of your team, which is pretty standard when you have conks like that, on those burst X-Wings and relying on those Y-Wings to get more laser damage in.
It's a lot of
just
having
really
faith in
clean
your
game.
team. Yeah, it's a lot about having faith in your team, knowing that with what we're trying to do we have our set of goals for what we're trying to get done in an attack phase. So trusting the rest of your team, making sure everybody gets their job done there, kind of really helps and works out.
On that final NR defense, before you guys went in on the ISD, when you guys did complete a dupe, right? And ended the defensive phase on the dupe. Vix, you were starting on one of the frigs. Is that what we saw?
So it goes back to the basic flip battles online. A lot of people get too confident as soon as they hit the chime of the flip. They go under their frigate, and I just keep looking at the Reaper or any fighters, and I was fortunately enough close to launch the goal into the frigate. I mean, I was gonna oop, but I was just lucky to get the kill there.
Okay.
Which was very helpful since I went down right in that flip to defense. So it really helped out with taking the dupe, and I think it just put everyone in a good position because we used those dupes to flip onto the Star Destroyer.
So the dupe, or ending the phase with the dupe, or ending the phase with the out of phase with the plus 15 was intentional then? That wasn't like a calculation based off of you dropping and then not having the X-Wings to complete the dupe?
It was a little bit of a spur of the moment decision, kind of what we were going to do with them.
The first defense, it was more of a see who's getting challenged or attacked, and then figure out the frigate later. But the front was pretty fast anyway. So
I was going to say, it looked like really good timing because Spoon went down. You had, who was it, Disco, your other flex on the other...
Power Paladin.
Sorry, yeah, Pally was on the other cruiser, out of phasing that. Vix was out of phasing the left side cruiser, and then Brandon just went off on the farm because you guys flipped quick, and by time Spoon, you came back to help,
it was
like
time for
Detention
flagship.
was ready to move in, yeah. And Detention was right there for marks.
Did you guys even have to take Raider? Because if Brandon was
no,
solo
we
farming,
did not. We made the decision. That's when I came out of the hangar. They already took the first out of phase, and I saw that the morale was half, and that's when I said, Pally, I was like, let's take this other one. Let's go to flagship. Let's flip with the frigate there.
Yep, flip with the plus 15. Love it. We're getting a request from the gallery if you could give us a random Titanic fact.
Random Titanic fact? You're just dropping it on me. Let me think of something. Did you know that the ship carried over 20,000 bottles of beer on board when it sank?
Were they on the wall?
They were just in the storage, you know.
Oh. How does that
So if you want to go down there and get some free aged beer 1912, 20,000 bottles just free to take.
Nice. You a question?
Sure.
Taking over.
All right, hi.
How did you win the lottery of getting to play on the Australian host?
How did I win the lottery of getting to put on it? There's this. I think we just went with who's East Coast.
We just played.
we said who's East Coast, and then half the team raised their hand, and we're like, all right, well, this person didn't play in game 1, put them in game 2. So, I personally didn't experience any lag, but I know
people think my host is pretty good.
I am very lucky that I am at college, so I have a university with very good Wi-Fi, so I'm plugged in and I'm getting like 1,000 megabits of speed. So
nice.
Spoon has the Spoon has the GBs.
Yep, that's how we countered the Australian. we're mooching off my college.
You're taking all our internet, that's why we don't have any.
But yeah.
Just there forward.
Well, this just in, internet siphoning, the new strat, new meta.
new meta.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, thanks, guys. Oh, unless you got something else.
Just to incorporate this meta, if you want to use the college siphoning strat, please donate to Spoon. I have college debt to pay off now.
We're leaving, guys.
Graduating.
Congrats on the Tubo.
Just kick us out.
And welcome back, Vix.
Thank you, Seth.
All right, see ya.
See you guys around.
See ya. Hello, Hobbit.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Hello.
So are we all like pivoting right now to DRG, or do we want to talk about the match at all?
Ooh, I haven't played DRG in ages.
Or Mech 5.
Nah, we're sort of done with Mech 5 just because it was a little bit repetitive. Even though DRG is repetitive, because it's so much more randomized than Mech. I don't know. Maybe we're playing Mech wrong, because we were playing Mech wrong at the start, and then we modified it, and then it was wrong again.
Now we'll segue back into the squaddies. Is that why you were playing a TIE bomber? Is it because playing the Pancake was getting a little repetitive?
No, no, I'm actually having heaps of fun with the pancake. Like I'm messing around with standard shields and like just you I don't you can't get bored of the pancake because the pancake gets the most action usually out of every game. So it's like a lot of stuff happening. But Fabian cannot deal with shunt lag, so I'm gonna be the bomber there.
Got it.
And he's a really good
Yeah.
support. Poor guy still has to deal with like probably got chaff delays and everything. But it would be even worse to have him in a bomber. We don't have Chewie around, so I'm pretty much filling in for his role.
Oh,
Basically.
Speaking of not having somebody around, did Staffy drop on that ISD attack
The
on
last
game one?
second, at
Oh,
the
at
last
okay.
second, he totally rage quit. He was so mad. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's so Staffy. Pause not.
I know, classic
Pause not.
Steph. Like he was just so furious. Like he was yelling at us. Like he was like, "You." I couldn't believe it. Like, I mean, he didn't even apologize afterwards. Like this guy.
Man.
I don't
That's
know how he put up with it, to be
Staffy.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently he crashed at the last second. If you believe that, that's what he says. Everyone's, can choose to believe whatever they want to believe.
Barry did catch that Staffy was stripping turrets on the bottom, so it might have been the fact that
It was at the very last second. Yeah.
It was, right? It was sort of like, oh, we're gonna lose. Oh no, I crashed. I don't know.
Mod squatting doesn't work in SCL, unfortunately.
I don't know. Like if he hides away from the scoreboard and the stats people can't see, maybe it does work.
No, I'm sure there's 5 frames on the stream. I'm pretty sure, but we'll have to go back and check the tapes.
What will the green thing ever do?
Yeah. No, maybe you guys can tell me. I missed their part of the interview, but like they really suppressed our opener on Empire. Like it was just having a real hard time trying to get enough morale to win that flip. What was going on? What were they doing?
They had one person on your flex, so it looked like Sitka was going after a flex, and then Dino was going after a bomber.
Oh.
So they were taking care of somebody who was trying to suppress their farm, and then taking care of your farm as well.
Yeah, I think on both opens they got a counter PK. They got a flex on both.
I think a support was on me as well, so that's sort of like using that, especially if their Y-wings are safe because the suppressor, the killer is being suppressed. It's a cool idea.
Yeah, right at that plus 31, plus 32, both of their Ys were able to get packs, and it was like 2 morale to flip, while your farmers were in full evasion.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Hobbs, looking forward into tomorrow against my team. You guys can't 1-1 this. You have to 2-0.
We have to 2-0.
Yeah.
We're back down there.
And then you move down to Group C. Whoever wins moves down. Or whoever loses moves down.
Oh, you guys have got a win though, haven't you already? So that's why we have to get it.
We have 1 point currently.
Against the Hive Guards.
Yep.
Any tips against this NiWi group? What do you reckon? How do we do this?
So I heard that they've got like some like trombone player on their team that's like a really easy kill. That's what I heard. I heard if you kill him, he just rages and says all kinds of mean things about his teammates.
We got this piano player. This just won't even show up. Like that's how afraid he is.
Oof.
I mean, that could be an awesome battle.
Those damn musicians, those creatives.
Yeah. Right? Apparently, what makes them so good at power management, though. That's what there's so many, like, weird controversies or, like, stereotypes or something where they say, like, well, there you go. Musicians, great at power management and stuff like that, maybe because of the tempo or whatever. And then there's also apparently boxers make great dancers, but that's a lie.
Stay on their toes.
Yeah, apparently, rhythm. It's all about rhythm. Don't know.
Well, I don't know if it helps me that much. But
Are you a musical boxer?
I'm actually a musical beatboxer.
Oh,
Oh, watch out.
that's everything.
I'm just kidding. Don't quote me on that.
But
Don't ask me
thanks
for beatboxing.
for doing the cast for us, guys. I'll watch that back and cry a little bit. See that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Game 1, you guys made it really exciting towards the end.
It was close, yeah.
I really wanted to. I'm in the mood now. But we got a setup. They just burned it so fast. It was like, oh.
I thought you guys were going to have a chance when they went on their last defense into their ISD attack, but morale just rolled in like
they
it
were
was
just
nobody's business.
too surgical with it, even though they lost Spoon.
Yeah, that's right. It was still really fast, even though I think Sinner got a pick on Spoon. But their flex were always keeping one of our flex busy a lot of the time, so that was all.
Yeah,
always
and it sounded like Vix got a cheeky Golo kill under the cruiser on somebody too, who was trying to resupply.
So. He got a laser kill, he got a rotary kill, he got a few kills just on both sides. I was telling my team to just as long as you're behind him, don't joust this guy because he likes to shoot people ever since the old days. He hasn't changed, and it's still working.
Jousting in general is just a really good idea. I think everybody in SCL should joust more.
Well, you're not really a person if you're not jousting. If you're chickening out of a joust, who are you?
Exactly.
Yeah, should be a forfeit instantly.
Bring back the rockets.
They're coming at us next game.
The alien rockets.
Season 1 meta. We need solo farm. We need ship swaps, torp runs, double rocket builds. Come on.
3 ion torps to take down the IC shields.
Mm-hmm.
3 ion.
Oops, all A-wings.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the A-wing was the best at taking out shield gens back in the day.
With the rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slip in there, use that stealth ability or whatever. It was done.
All right, well, great job, Hobbs, on your team. Even
Great
though
job,
it
we
didn't
lost.
work out for you guys tonight. I know,
but
it
what
was
was
still
really
a good
exciting
show.
was-
It was a good show.
No one really shot at me, which was exciting because I'm normally getting shot at the whole game. So that was something different.
Oh, I bet. When we saw you not in the Reaper, I knew that you were breathing a sigh of relief. Your biggest fear was a rogue AI.
Oh yeah, there was one of those, and yeah, it's stressful.
You don't even have to worry about Sinric's Plasburst, because he's on your side.
He's on my... But then they've got the Sitka Disco combo. That's a pain. That is not fun.
Oh
Good for
no,
them,
yeah. I misunderstood. I thought that Sitka was a sub, but Sitka is fully rostered over there now, so some of the PK players moving around.
Yeah. And we just scrimmed with Beck recently. Their PK has not been affected that much. Like the Arisi's really stepped in, doing good work.
Oh, nice. I
Oh,
didn't
is
realize that they
Arisi
picked up
playing
Arisi.
Did I just give something away? Whoops.
Oh.
Well, Arisi's been on the roster a long time, but hasn't played much, so it's exciting to see him getting back into it. Old remnant player.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, it is getting close to midnight. I'm going to go ahead and back myself out, but thank you guys for having me.
Barry, thanks for casting when they did.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Good luck to both of you guys.
Game. Yep, good luck to NiWi tomorrow. A little bit less luck to Orange, but who knows? We'll see.
So we got some. It's not bad.
And
I gotta be a little nice.
Does look like we're going to be rating JP, so...
What?
All you SCL people, thanks for tuning in, Hobbs.
Yeah.
Great match today, and we're gonna, if you're in the stream, we're gonna be rating JP. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Come on, countdown.